Heavenly Father, today, I come before you trembling, my heart both full and broken. I lift my daughter into your hands, the one you entrusted to me, fragile and precious beyond words. Lord, there are nights I can't sleep, wondering if she's safe, if her heart is guarded, if her spirit is still anchored in you. The world feels darker now than ever before, and I feel so small, so helpless against it all. But you, Lord, are mighty. You are her shield, her light, her unshakable protector. There are moments when I look at her and remember how you restored Jairus' daughter, how you breathed life where others saw only death. You reminded us that nothing, not even despair, is too great for your power. And so, Father, I hold on to that same hope tonight. I cry out for her well-being, her body, her mind, her heart, her soul. Let your presence surround her like the warm light of dawn after a long night of fear. I know I can't always be by her side, but you can. When she's walking through storms I can't see, remind her she's never alone. Let her know that her mother's prayers have built a wall of faith around her, one that cannot be broken. Father, take my tears and turn them into strength for her. Take my fears and turn them into faith that moves mountains. If you're a parent who feels this same ache, who's praying for your daughter's protection and peace, take these 3 small steps of faith right now. They'll take less than 30 seconds, but their impact can reach heaven. First, hit that like button. It may seem simple, but it helps this prayer reach more hearts like yours. You could be the reason another parent finds hope tonight. Next, subscribe to this channel. Don't let the storms of life drown out God's promises. Stay connected to His Word. It could be the very lifeline you or your child needs. Then, share this video with another mother or father who's praying for their daughter's safety. You never know whose life your share might change. Finally, drop a comment below with the words, "Lord, watch over her." Your faith-filled words might be the comfort someone else is desperately waiting for. Take this moment. Let faith lead your action. Lord, when I think about the dangers surrounding my daughter, my chest tightens and my breath grows shallow. This world feels like a battlefield, and she is walking through it every single day. I can't always hold her hand, I can't always shield her from harm, but you can. I beg you now, place your divine hedge of protection around her. Guard her from accidents, sickness, and every hidden threat that I can't see but you already know. Be the wall of fire around her and the glory within her, the one who never sleeps and never loses sight of her for even a second. Sometimes, Father, my mind runs wild with what ifs. What if she's in the wrong place at the wrong time? What if someone hurts her? What if the enemy tries to steal her joy and her innocence? In those moments, I cling to your promise in the Psalms, that you will command your angels concerning her, to guard her in all her ways. Just as you shut the mouths of the lions for Daniel, I ask you to shut every mouth, every plan, every trap of the enemy that rises against my daughter. Let every scheme formed in darkness be shattered by your light before it ever comes near her. In the quiet spaces of her mind, Lord, I ask for your covering too. Let her thoughts be wrapped in your peace and not in fear. Protect her from the lies that tell her she is not enough, not beautiful, not worthy. When the world tries to define her, remind her that she is fearfully and wonderfully made, crafted by your own hands. Let her mind be anchored in truth, her emotions steadied by your comfort, and her spirit guarded by your presence. Be her refuge and her fortress, the one she runs to when the storm is too strong and the night feels too long. As she walks through this life, Father, I ask that every step she takes is guided and guarded by you. Go before her into every classroom, every workplace, every friendship, every unknown place she will enter. Stand behind her to catch her when she stumbles, beside her when she feels alone, and above her as a banner of love and safety. Let her life be surrounded, completely, utterly, and relentlessly by your protection. Deep inside my chest, Father, I carry a fear I can't always put into words. The fear that my daughter's heart will be wounded in ways I can't mend. This world can be so cruel, so cold, and I know there will be moments when people fail her, betray her, or speak words that cut deeper than any knife. I feel helpless when I think about the tears she might cry when I'm not there to hold her. So I come to you, the one who is close to the brokenhearted, and I plead, guard her heart, Lord. Wrap it in your love so tightly that no wound can destroy her from within. On the days when she feels rejected, forgotten, or unloved, I ask that you whisper truth into her spirit. Remind her that she is chosen, cherished, and known by you. Just as you saw Hagar in the wilderness when she felt abandoned and alone, look upon my daughter when she feels like no one understands her pain. Let her know that you see every tear, hear every silent cry, and feel every ache in her soul. Meet her in the desert places of her emotions and turn them into wells of hope and restoration. When anxiety tries to tighten its grip around her, when depression attempts to pull her into darkness, I beg you to be her light. Let your peace flood her like a river, calming the storms inside her mind. Just as you soothed David when he poured out his anguish in the Psalms, soothe my daughter when she cannot find the words to describe what she feels. Teach her to run to you first, before anyone else, before anything else, and find refuge in your presence where true healing begins. In every season of her life, whether she is a little girl with simple fears or a grown woman facing deep heartbreak, hold her heart, Lord. Don't let bitterness take root. Don't let disappointment define her. Instead, grow in her a resilience that comes from knowing she is securely loved by you. Let every hurt become a place where your grace overflows, every scar a testimony that you carried her through what was meant to break her, and every tear a seed that you will one day turn into joy. There are days, Lord, when I can almost feel the battles she hasn't even faced yet waiting on the horizon, and it terrifies me. I know there will be moments when fear will try to paralyze her, when the voices of doubt will shout louder than truth, when doing what's right will cost her something precious. My heart aches as I imagine her standing in those moments, and I cry out to you. Don't let her stand there alone. Fill her with a courage that does not come from this fragile world, but from your unshakable spirit within her. In those imagined moments of trial, my mind runs to Joshua, standing before the promised land with fear and trembling, hearing your words. Be strong and courageous, for I am with you wherever you go. I cling to that promise for my daughter now. When she stands at the edge of something terrifying, new seasons, hard decisions, lonely roads, remind her that you go before her, behind her, and beside her. Let her feel your presence so real, so near, that fear loses its grip and faith rises up like a mighty roar in her chest. When I picture my daughter surrounded by pressure from this world, to blend in, to stay quiet, to shrink back, I beg you to clothe her with holy boldness. Give her the courage of David facing Goliath, armed not with the world's weapons, but with trust in the living God. When others mock her faith, when temptation whispers that compromise is easier, Strengthen her spine and steady her voice. Let her stand for truth even if her knees are shaking, knowing that obedience to you is worth any cost. By the time the storms of life crash around her, Father, let her know deep in her soul that she is not a victim of fear, but a daughter of the King. When panic tries to suffocate her, speak into her heart the words of the Psalms. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? Let those words become her battle cry. Teach her to lift her eyes from the waves and fix them on Jesus, who walks on the storm itself. And when she feels like she can't go on, carry her, Lord. Be her strength when hers is gone, her courage when she feels completely undone. Father, as I picture the road ahead of my daughter, I see countless crossroads, and it terrifies me how easily one wrong turn could wound her future. There are choices I will never be able to make for her. Moments where she will stand alone with only her thoughts, her fears, and the quiet tug of your spirit. I feel the desperation rise in me as I think about the voices that will try to pull her away from you. And so I beg you, Lord, guide her steps. Don't let her walk in confusion. Cover her mind with clarity and her heart with your counsel, so that when the paths divide, she is drawn toward the way that leads to life. When I remember how Solomon asked not for riches or power, but for wisdom to lead well, I find myself asking for the same thing, not just for me as a parent, but for my daughter. Give her a spirit of wisdom beyond her years, Lord. Let her see through deception, manipulation, and the shiny traps of the enemy. When opportunities come that look good but are not from you, whisper no into her spirit. And when the way you've prepared seems harder, narrower, or lonelier, give her the courage to say yes, because she trusts that your plans are always better than what she can see. In a world that shouts 1,000 opinions at her every day, I ask that your voice would become the loudest in her life. Let your word be a lamp to her feet and a light to her path, just as the Psalms promise. When social media, friends, or culture try to redefine what is right and wrong, let her heart be anchored in what you say, not what the crowd says. Guard her from the pressure to compromise her values just to feel accepted. Teach her to choose purity over popularity, honesty over convenience, and righteousness over temporary pleasure. More than anything, Lord, I long for her to come to you first whenever she is unsure. Before she asks the world, before she even asks me, let her learn to fall on her knees and ask God, what do you want for my life? Train her heart to wait for your answer, to recognize the gentle leading of your spirit, and to obey even when it costs her something. Let every decision, big or small, become another thread that ties her closer to you, so that her whole life becomes a tapestry of choices that honor you and keep her soul safe in your will. If you're a parent begging God for wisdom over your daughter's life, let this be your moment to respond in faith, not just with your feelings, but with your actions. First, tap that like button. It's a tiny gesture, but it helps push this prayer out to more weary parents who are crying out for their daughters, just like you are. You might be the reason someone doesn't give up tonight. Next, make sure you subscribe to this channel. You never know when you'll need another prayer, another word of hope, another reminder that God is still in control of your child's future. Then, share this video with a mother, a father, or even a grandmother who is worried sick about a girl they love. Your share could be the very lifeline their heart has been searching for. Finally, write a comment below with the words, "Lord, lead my daughter," if you're trusting God to direct her steps and guard her choices. Your public declaration of faith can encourage someone who feels completely alone in their battle. Stay in this moment of faith. God is listening. In the quiet moments when my mind won't stop racing, I find myself terrified that life will hit my daughter harder than she can bear. I know there will be seasons when the weight of disappointment, heartbreak, and unanswered questions will sit heavy on her shoulders. I can't take those burdens from her, Lord, and it breaks me. So I plead with you, give her a strength that goes far beyond what I could ever teach her. Let her resilience be rooted, not in her own willpower, but in your unfailing presence holding her together when everything else falls apart. When I remember Job sitting in ashes, having lost nearly everything, yet somehow still clinging to you, I think of my daughter and whisper, God, make her that strong. Not strong on the outside, pretending she's fine, but strong in the depths of her soul, the kind of strength that cries, doubts, trembles, yet still chooses to trust you. When life feels unfair, when suffering seems endless, when she can't see any way forward, remind her that you are still writing her story. Let her learn that your faithfulness is not measured by how easy her life is, but by the way you carry her through what should have destroyed her. On the days she feels completely crushed, Lord, let her remember the words of the Psalms that say, you are her refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. When she wants to stay in bed and let the darkness swallow her whole, breathe courage into her lungs and help her take one more step. If her heart feels shattered, gather the pieces gently in your hands and begin to mend what seems impossible to repair. Don't let her pain be wasted. Turn it into a well of compassion, empathy, and unshakable faith that will one day help her comfort others who are hurting, just like she once was. Through every storm that rises against her, Father, teach her that falling is not the end. When she stumbles, remind her she is not a failure. She is a fighter, a beloved daughter who is allowed to be weak because you are strong. Let her learn, like Paul, that your grace is sufficient and that your power is made perfect in her weakness. May every trial she faces become another place where your strength is proven, another chapter where your goodness is revealed, and another testimony that she survived because you never let her go. Sometimes, Lord, I watch the people who walk into my daughter's life and my heart trembles because I know how powerful influence can be. One careless friend, one toxic relationship, one voice that pulls her away from you, and everything inside me wants to scream, no, stay away from her. But I can't control every connection, every conversation, every secret shared. So I bring this fear to you and lay it at your feet. Please, Father, surround her with people who will protect her, not harm her, who will speak life into her, not poison her spirit. In my deepest worries, I remember how you brought David and Jonathan together, a friendship built on loyalty, faith, and a shared love for you. That is what I beg for on my daughter's behalf. Bring into her life friends who see her value, who encourage her to walk in your ways, who remind her of who she is when she forgets. Let her have people who will pray with her, cry with her, and stand beside her when everyone else walks away. And just as clearly, Lord, remove those who are not from you, the ones who manipulate, belittle, or lead her towards sin. Give her the courage to walk away from relationships that tear her down, even when letting go feels like breaking her own heart. On the days she feels desperate to belong, Father, I know she might be tempted to settle for less than what you desire for her. In those fragile moments, whisper to her that she is worth more than the shallow approval of people who don't truly love her. When someone tries to drag her into darkness, speak loudly into her spirit. This is not for you. You are mine. Let her recognize red flags quickly, in friendships, in romantic relationships, in every bond that touches her heart. Protect her from emotional abuse, manipulation, and any relationship that would crush her identity instead of nurturing it. As she grows and her world expands, Lord, I ask that you place godly mentors around her, women and men who walk closely with you, who can guide her when my voice feels distant or when she needs counsel I can't provide. Let her be surrounded by those who see the calling on her life and call it out in faith. May every meaningful relationship in her life draw her closer to you, not pull her away. And if she ever feels completely alone, with no one she can trust, remind her that you are the friend who never leaves, the one who understands her better than anyone else ever will. With everything inside me, Father, I admit that my greatest fear isn't just what happens to my daughter, but what happens inside her. I'm terrified of her drifting from you, of her heart growing numb, of her faith becoming nothing more than words she once believed as a child. So I come to you, desperate and trembling, asking, please capture her heart and never let it go. Let her desire for you be stronger than every distraction, every temptation, every empty promise this world will throw at her. As I watch her grow older, Lord, I realize there will come a time when my faith can't be a substitute for hers. She will have to choose you for herself. In that moment, I beg you, call her like you called Samuel as a young boy in the night. Let her hear your voice so clearly that she can't ignore it. Whisper her name in the stillness, tug gently on her spirit when she's wandering, and draw her into a real living relationship with you. Not just religion, not just routines, but a deep, personal love that changes the way she lives, thinks, and breathes. In a world that constantly pulls her attention away from you, I plead that you become her safe place and her treasure. Let her be like Mary of Bethany, who sat at Jesus' feet while the world rushed around her. When busyness tries to drown out your presence, remind her that the one thing she truly needs can't be found in success, approval, or achievement. It can only be found in you. Teach her to open her Bible when anxiety rises, to worship when fear grips her, and to run to prayer when everything feels out of control. Before this day ends, Lord, I lay her spiritual life in your hands and confess that I cannot control her choices, her doubts, or her questions. But I ask that even in her seasons of wandering, you would chase her with relentless love. When she feels far from you, let her remember the words of the Psalms, that you are near to all who call on you in truth, that you are her shepherd who restores her soul. Draw her back every time she strays. Let her heart always find its way home to you, no matter how lost she feels, no matter how broken she becomes. Right now, Father, I feel the ache of knowing I cannot control my daughter's tomorrow. I can't choose her path, her career, her marriage, her battles, or her victories. And that loss of control terrifies me. I see her standing at the doorway of a future I can't fully see, and my heart feels torn between hope and dread. So I bring this trembling heart to you and ask, take her future into your hands, Lord. Don't let her life be shaped by chaos or chance, but by your perfect will and loving design. Whenever I think about the story of Esther, I imagine my daughter standing in her own for such a time as this moment. A moment where her choices matter not just for herself, but for others. I beg you, Lord, prepare her for those moments long before they arrive. Shape her character now so that when she stands in rooms she never imagined, she is ready. If you call her to lead, give her humility. If you call her to serve quietly, give her joy. If you place her in dark places, make her a light that refuses to go out. Let every step she takes be woven into the purpose string you dreamed for her before she was even formed in my womb. In those late-night hours when fear whispers that her life could be derailed by wrong choices, by pain, by people who don't see her worth, I cling to the stories of Joseph, of how you turned betrayal and prison into promotion and purpose. I ask you to do the same for my daughter. When she walks through seasons that feel like setbacks, remind her they might actually be setups for something greater. Don't let her mistakes be the end of her story. Redeem every wrong turn, every broken plan, every shattered dream, and somehow, in ways I can't understand, use them to guide her closer to the destiny you have for her. Ultimately, Lord, I know that you are writing a story over her life that is so much bigger than my fears. So with shaking hands and tear-filled eyes, I surrender her future to you. I release my need to control and instead choose to trust that you will complete the good work you've started in her. Write chapters of grace where I expect failure, chapters of victory where I fear defeat, chapters of deep, unshakable faith where I see only uncertainty. Let her life be a testimony that you are faithful from beginning to end, that every season, every detour, every valley and mountaintop was held firmly in your sovereign, loving hands. In this final moment of prayer, Father, I lay my trembling heart bare before you. I have asked for protection, wisdom, courage, strength, and faith for my daughter. But now I bring you the hardest thing of all, my need to control her life. I confess that I am scared to let go, scared to trust what I cannot see, scared of what she might face when I am not there to shield her. Yet I know, deep down, that you love her more than I ever could, that your plans stretch far beyond my limited understanding. So, with shaking hands and tear-filled eyes, I place her fully into your arms and whisper, "She is yours, Lord, completely, wholly, forever." As I think about everything I've poured out to you, my mind returns to the truth that has carried so many before me. You are faithful. Just as you were with Joseph in the pit, with Daniel in the lion's den, with David in the valley of the shadow of death, I believe you will be with my daughter in every dark place, every unknown road, every silent battle. When I cannot reach her, you can. When I cannot see her, you do. When I cannot fix what is broken, you are already working behind the scenes, turning what was meant for harm into something that will one day bring healing and hope. When my heart wants to cling to fear again, remind me that your perfect love casts out all fear. When I look at her future and feel overwhelmed, help me remember that you are the one who began a good work in her, and you will be faithful to complete it. Teach me to pray instead of panic, to worship instead of worry, to trust instead of tremble. Let my surrender become an act of worship, a declaration that you are God and I am not, that you are in control and I don't have to be. Give me the peace that comes from knowing that she is held, not just by my love, but by your everlasting arms. Before I close this prayer, Lord, I lift my daughter to you one more time. Bless her coming in and her going out. Watch over her days and her nights. Guard her body, her mind, her heart, and her soul. Lead her when she's lost. Carry her when she's weak. Restore her when she's broken. And rejoice over her when she walks in your ways. Let her life be a living testimony that you are good, that you are near, and that every tear a parent cries in prayer is seen, heard, and answered in your perfect time. I trust you with her, Father, now and always. If your heart is aching like mine and you're truly entrusting your daughter to God right now, don't leave this moment without responding in faith, even in a small, tangible way. First, press that like button. It takes only a second, but it helps this prayer reach other parents who are crying out for their daughters tonight. Your simple click could be the very thing that brings comfort to someone on the edge of despair. Next, subscribe to this channel. Life will bring more storms, more tears, and more moments where you'll need to be reminded that God is still in control. Stay connected so you don't miss the prayers and words of hope that might carry you through your next battle. Then, share this video with a mother, father, or grandparent who lies awake at night worrying about a girl they love. Your share could be the answer to a prayer they've been whispering through their tears. Finally, write a comment below with the words, "I trust you with my daughter." If you're placing her future, her safety, and her heart into God's hands, your declaration of trust might be the courage someone else needs to do the same. Don't let this just be a video you watched. Let it be a turning point of faith. Take action now.